Welcome back to the show, everyone. In the last episode, at the end of the last episode, in fact, I started having some crashes, and I've actually just spent about an hour researching exactly why. And it turns out that apparently the reason I had this permanent crash was because it's an uncommon, not rare, but not common. It's an uncommon crash that is the result of an autosave while I'm clicking the research button. Pretty strange. I don't think I've ever had that before. But the reason it took me an hour is I tried to fix the save before I had to roll back, and then I realized that I attempted it a couple times and I was doing something wrong. For whatever reason, I wasn't figuring out exactly how to solve the save file. I read a forum about it, but the fix wasn't working for me, and I realized it was taking me longer to fix the damn thing than to just replay the episode, and it didn't matter. I mean, you know, it's not like you guys missed anything. I had my finger over the record button just in case, but nothing happened. So everything's working now. I just have autosave turned off, and I have to remember to save regularly and keep a few saves on hand just in case we have another kind of problem. But so far so good. We haven't lost much progress. In fact, we have gained a little bit of progress compared to what I had. I have different items I researched, like the Brainiac machines have been researched instead of like the Autosurgeon, but all of that stuff is being researched. It'll just take a little while to get everything caught back up, and it doesn't matter anyway. In the meantime, we are repeating trying to capture the diplomats and interrogate them, and I realized why. I had interrogated one diplomat on in the biotanks, and the biotanks don't actually hurt them. It just drains their intelligence, just like the mixing bowl, I believe. So because it doesn't hurt them, I didn't actually finish the objective, which is weird that they didn't put that hint in there, but whatever. So in my other adventures of trying to research the patch, I wound up going into the depths of the Steam forums and had to deal with the debate whether the Steam version of the game is patched, because from basically what I gather, the European version of the game was the American version with patches. So the Steam version is the European version, therefore the European version, therefore the Steam version, does not show some of the patch notes and the specific patch things that the American version did post-patch. So basically, long story short, a bunch of people were bitching and moaning and fighting and arguing in the forums, trying to determine whether the game was actually patched, because apparently the research bug was supposed to have been patched out, but I had it anyway. So, long story short, have you ever noticed that when people say long story short, it is most certainly not short, and they only say it after it was long in the first place? Anyway, the game is apparently mostly patched, but not completely patched from some of the things. For example, one of the things they changed was this, where it says load save on the main menu. One of the things they patched was it was called load and save, because load save was sort of confusing some people, which I kind of understand. Anyway, so the essential things on this game were patched, such as the AI issues. There were some AI issues and a couple crashes that were patched out. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I don't really give a crap. The game works. It's just a little buggy in some places. If you get this for yourself, be sure to keep a few rolling saves so you don't put all your eggs in one basket. I had been putting all my eggs in one basket. I'm actually kind of glad the crash happened when it did, because I was about a minute from closing the episode, and if I had saved over my previous save, I pretty much would have been screwed. So now I learned my lesson, and I have a few saves going just in case. It's always good to have a few rolling saves. And now I'm clicking the research button now and then just to make sure it works. But anyway, everything's going okay. Nothing has really changed as far as our progress goes. I was able to stop I was able to stop the saboteurs before they got in and blew everything up. So that helped. So we're actually in a slightly better location. I'm having trouble keeping up with my mercenaries in the world. They keep dying off a little faster than they did. Oh, hey, there's the blue trap. Like I said, I was going to make a loyalty trap here just so you guys can check it out. Of course, we have to wait until someone actually triggers it. But, you know, it is what it is. So we're doing okay now. I'm escorting a dude over here to the what is this? The supercomputer, just so you guys can see the animation for this interrogation device. I'm not sure if this will take him out, but it'll be fun. Oh, that's creepy. That's creepy as hell. The AI supercomputer even growls and has hands. Oh, it's tickling him to death. I'm not sure rubbing a feather on your on the sole of the shoe would tickle the dude, but okay. Loyalty is going up for that merc since he's there witnessing the torture. Is that it? Is this just a tickle torture? I thought the AI supercomputer did other things. Nope, guess not. The fact it was menacingly looking at him was probably pretty serious too. I don't think he's just confused. That doesn't help us. Yep, so we're gonna have to put him in we're gonna have to have him interrogated in a thing that is guaranteed to kill him, such as the interrogation chair. It's just easier that way. And we picked up our auto surgeon, so we'll get rid of these items here. So yeah, okay, so you are up to date on what exactly has been happening while I've been fighting with my save here, but we're good to go now, and we're gonna just keep on working here, and as I said, I'm going to try to, can I fit 2 more? No. Oh well, that's okay. Oh, I could move. Yeah, I could cram in the... Ah, frick it. I don't care. I don't care. Anyway, sorry, I was doing math in my head. Wait, is there another... No, there will be, though, because there's an x-ray machine that I don't have there. Okay, so, anyway, yeah, we're doing okay. I'm going to time skip ahead until something interesting happens. We're going to have this 5th and final diplomat here interrogated and clear that section, although I'm still waiting for Jet Chan to arrive. If he gets here, since I did manage to save and retain that objective, all we have to do is get Jet Chan here, and we'll be able to finish him off for good. So hopefully that can happen sooner than later. And the minions can stand down because the threats are over. We've cleansed the island, and our heat levels are actually fairly low, surprisingly. So we're just going to keep that going, and we should have some money soon. And hopefully Jet Chan here gets out of Central Asia and arrives on our island. Oh boy. Katarina Frost has arrived on the island, and that little fanfare you heard is her theme song. And as before, we'll hear her theme song from now on whenever she arrives, but we won't get that zoom in. So her first thing she does is she goes invisible and starts roaming around the base to piss me off. But the way we deal with her is the way we deal with everybody. Okay. I know. I already saw that game. Anyway, we deal with her the same way we deal with all the other agents. We just flag her for psychological weakening, and we weaken her, and we keep her under control. Right now, she's on the opposite side of the island from our entrances, so we're in good shape. Oh, let's read her bio, since that's always fun. Let's see, super agents, there she is. Katarina Frost has been trained and molded by her masters at Hammer from an early age. As a toddler, she witnessed her parents being gunned down as dissidents in a bungled KGB raid, and so it was her fate to be schooled at the Soviet State Orphanage for Heroes of the Republic. This academy, notorious for creating a long line of deadly assassins, only takes on pupils during their early childhood. Frostinova fit in like a well-tailored opera glove, excelling in all her classes, and it soon became apparent that she had the necessary detachment from normal human emotions to carry out certain less-than-savory duties. She has since gone on to become the greatest living assassin and finest agent in the Hammer arsenal. Alright, so her thing is she can basically insta-kill any of my people, but that's like, she has a one-shot of doing it. Like, she has a special ability that lets her one-shot kill anybody she wants. Which, in fact, means I'm gonna get my henchmen out of there. I said that we had controlled heat really well, but apparently the reason we controlled heat really well was because I screwed up, and, I had to roll back the save, and we never did the missions that made everyone get pissed off at us in the first place, so whatever. Like I said, we're still in the process of, holy fuck, oh god, Jet Chan and one of the douchebags is right here. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Hurry up and finish that mission, guys. Good job. Alright, come home.
Good evening. This is the nightly bulletin on the Hong Kong Broadcasting Network, serving southern China and Southeast Asia. The region is in turmoil tonight following the nefarious activities of a group of minions doing the bidding of an as-yet unknown evil genius. Anvil has been lambasted by its most vocal critics, who accuse the agency of defending Peking and mainland China at the expense of peripheral regions.
Right, okay.
Hello, meus amigos. This is Lucia de Gamma News Roundup, looking at eventos from sunny Rio to the snowy Andes, and everywhere in between. The evento principal is smash successful defeat on the evil organization in a fierce battle this morning. With this victory, America surprise easy once more. On with Mardi Gras.
Sometimes it's hard to hear them when they do their radio announcements. Anyway, yeah, I intentionally failed that one. Like, I saw the agent here, so I just told everybody to hide in that region. So it makes me lose the state, or it fails the mission, but at least we got everyone safe and sound. So, yeah. Okay, anyway. Alright, where are you, Frostinova? So I figure Frostinova is mainly like the Black Widow. I mean, Jet Chan's inspiration is obvious. He's a mix between Jet Li and Jackie Chan. And the final guy is James Bond, and the fourth super agent is Rambo. And I never really did understand where Katarina Frostinova came from, although I think she's similar to Black Widow, and I really don't know where Mariana Mamba's inspiration came from, other than the one Bond girl who ran around with knives. Laughing gas. Oorah. Alright, nothing more to research. Which probably means I can turn autosave back on. Anyway, alright, so we're doing alright, and we're not pulling in as much money as I was hoping we would, but we've been delayed. Luckily, I've given, yeah, that should be fine. We, that market watchdog thing here that I haven't given the order to actually build yet, that item is actually, it doesn't increase the amount of money I get per minute. It decreases the amount of time it takes to get money. So once we have it here, and we don't even have to have anyone watching it, I don't think. I just have to possess the item. But once I've got it, it only takes 40 seconds for me to get a shipment of cash rather than 60 seconds, which essentially means I'm getting, what, everything 1/3 faster, so over time I'm getting 2/3 more? I don't know. My math is not working. It's like 2 in the morning here. I actually didn't mean to record this long. I just, I didn't want to end my session on that stupid video crash, or game crash, so whatever. I'm sort of in overtime and I'm tired and I'm a little loopy. Alright, but we're doing alright. We're getting this mission here, and we're still waiting for Jet Chan to get his ass in here, and we're also waiting for these things to be bought, because I've been operating at yellow power here for a while. I have a mission I need to do that requires 10 techies, so I gave the order to up our techie count to 15, because that way...
Hello, Nel Castil. Welcome to the Continental News with me, Lucia de Gama, broadcasting live from Rio. The region has been rocked today by reports that the evil organization Misterioso has struck in Latin America. Smash has refused to comment on the incident, causing many to doubt whether they are really able to protect our territory.
Because, I've given the order for 15 techies. That way we can send 10 techies out in the field and still have some to repair stuff. So I haven't ordered that mission yet because I need to get those techies trained up. And it sort of works out because since we're in yellow power, that means all of the power plants keep getting damaged. So the techies have to run around and fix it. And if we don't do that, as you can see here, we have a whole army of techies fixing these power plants, because if they didn't, the power plants would eventually catch fire and explode. And naturally, that's not a good thing. So, that is the one downside with using advanced items like the auto surgeon, that they require more and more power, but they also are more efficient at what they do. So, that's why I said in a previous episode, there we go, 430 power, now we're talking. That's why I said in a previous episode that a lot of times when I play the game, I don't even use the advanced items, because for as efficient as they are, I prefer the items that require less power, are cheaper, and still basically get the job done, albeit a little slower. And I have a lot of patience, not just in gaming, but in general, and I always play games slowly, so for me, having things take a little bit longer isn't usually a big deal for me. But whatever. I'm blathering at this point. Nothing's really going on, and it looks like Frost... Never mind. I was gonna say we have Frostanova's contained, and she is most certainly not contained. No, you don't, you son of a bitch. I don't care if your loyalty is 0. Guys, you want to catch up to him? There you go. My yellow shirt literally kicked him in the ass. There we go. You go to jail, boy. Think about what you did. Alright, what else is going on here? Okay. So, it looks like we've got Frostanova kind of contained. I mean, the spinnies are on her. We're keeping her relatively held here, although she does have a fairly high resistance to psychological weakening. Each of the super agents is better. Each is better than the one that came before them. You know, Mariana is strong, but overall she's not really all that great. Looks like Katarina's trying to take a picture of the camera, but can't because we're just swarming her. Hopefully this doesn't result in some weird bug. Looks like she's just... Oh, there seems to be some sort of problem here. Now I'm like gun shy about... Did this spin doctor just scratch his dick on camera? It's not very classy, buddy. Alright, let's take that tag off and then turn it back on. Nope, she's still bugging out. Alright, let's take the tag off, let her take the picture and get pissed off. And now we'll flip the tag back on. Can you guys handle it? Are you... Oh my god. Okay, the valet is doing it even though the animation glitched and he's at a 40 or a 90 degree angle from her. This has been a scary episode, man. All these glitches and bugs and everything. It's making me all bloody paranoid. Now this asshole's setting off a trap, which means everyone's going to be confused in this area. It's a mess. Thieves. And infiltrator. Saboteur. Okay, saboteurs need to go. Alright, so we are going to call an... We're going to call an end to this one. Is Jet Chan here? Because... No, he's right there. Jet Chan's fanfare sounds a lot like just the standard, oh god, something's happening sound, so it tends to confuse me. Anyway, we're done here. Thanks for watching, everyone, and it seems we're stable now. Research screen works, okay. And you got to meet Katarina Frostinova, so in tomorrow's episode, we will keep working on this. I think I've got one more in me for tonight. Although for you, it's going to be 24 hours. Thanks for watching, everyone. I will see you tomorrow for another episode.